everyone.
Kang is really about to be one smart cookie in the future of the MCU. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Hey there guys, Unofficial MCU here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we're going to be talking about how the Kang actor has recently teased the villain's dangerous intellect in the MCU and its future here. That there, of course, being Jonathan Majors. We're going to go ahead and hop right on into it. In this video we're going to be taking a read from the Direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. As a read, Jonathan Majors has shared a new insight into just how dangerous his Kang the Conqueror will really be here in the MCU, especially for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, as that movie is going to introduce the multiverse saga's ultimate big bad, the equivalent to Thanos, which is Kang. However, of course, has previously already been introduced in the Disney Plus Loki show. This will set up how Major's character of Kang is going to be an essential part of the MCU story over the next few years here, eventually facing the Avengers in their first team-up movie since the end of the Infinity Saga with Avengers Endgame. Marvel has promised that Kang will live up to the standards set by Josh Brolin's Thanos, even indicating that he'll move past Thanos as the most powerful villain the MCU has ever seen. But while that power will largely come from a technological source, Jonathan Majors has teased one other aspect about Kang that really sets him apart from any other MCU antagonist in history. While recently speaking with Deadline.com, MCU star Jonathan Majors has shared how his Marvel villain Kang the Conqueror makes his presence felt upon his arrival in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. When discussing inspirations for this overall character, Jonathan Majors has pointed out how the historical leaders like Alexander the Great and real life, figures like that essentially, when looking at Kang's own place in the universe and comparing it to characters like Alexander the Great when it comes to, real world history. It's saying that's in full quote, inspirations for Kang. He's a conqueror, right? So you look at Alexander the Great and or Julius Caesar to start there. He's a part of an already established universe, essentially. Those are the inspirations, ending that quote right there. So it is very true that the MCU here, let's not forget, is set kind of in the own real world, almost in a sense, where those historical characters did exist at one point or another. However, on top of that, Majors has noted that Kang's main goal is to make sure that anybody who faces him knows just how smart he really is, comparing his own place amongst villains to Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man amongst the MCU's heroes, saying that in full quotes, and then counterpoints, which is also important in creating a character, is to figure out how they counter people. You know, you're smart, but watch how smart I am. So you can look at Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man and say, okay, if that's a superhero's superhero at Centra, and I'm the supervillain of supervillains, how do I counterpart that into the Zyjust, essentially? I mean, I could write a book on this at this point, but I'll close it right there. Ending that quote right there. And we're also able to really see, just how much Jonathan Majors really is into Marvel here, and really is into Kang as an overall character. Kind of writing his own character almost to a certain extent, how he's adapting his own unique talents of an actor and what his own story really writes for him. This all being said, it's going to be brains over brawn for Kang the Conqueror. In the comics, Kang is known as one of the smartest scientists in all of history. That's past, future, present, everything like that. Working out the details of time travel before transferring the multiverse to find and unite with different variants of himself. This is already confirmed to be the case later in the MCU timeline, with Majors only offering a small tease of how supremely intelligent his supervillain is upon his arrival in Ant-Man 3. This new movie will see him conning Scott Lang into helping him fix his time chair, which will allow him to go anywhere he wants in time and space as he looks to expand his reign over all of reality, past, present, and future. This plot point will not only show his intelligence in working with his own device, but also his cunning nature in knowing how to manipulate other people in order to get what he wants and needs to accomplish his goals. And especially using such an iconic MCU actor like Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, as inspiration has only pushed Majors to new limits with what he can do in this overall role. Should his claim about Kang's intelligence turn out to be accurate, fans are set for some of the deepest and most intriguing MCU villains in such a long time. Now from there, that is where the article concludes, and as I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have this article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. What are you looking forward to seeing most here with Kang in the future of the MCU here, really, but specifically with Ant-Man 3? I would love love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Peace out.